Hello everybody and welcome to a quick news video on Jumputi Heroes and on Yu Yu Hakusho 100% Magi. No news from Ore Collection, which is a shame. The only news we got was there's a new arena, which is no new arena unit, and a lot of people ask me what's going on with the game. They're either working on an update or they're having some rough times. It's one of those things. I can't tell you definitively which. We're just gonna have to wait and see. With Jumputi, let's get cracking because there's tons of news. So first things first, 4 million downloads campaign. We already hit 4 million, which is insane. The first thing they had to show us was the new costumes. They released 4 new costumes, one for each of the, I guess you would call, main protagonists of the game. Deku, Naruto, Luffy and Goku. I don't mind these costumes. I think honestly the one that looks best is probably the Naruto costume for Midoriya, but they're okay and they're free. So just doing stuff in here will get you them for free. A bunch of units got buffed. This is the second time they've done this in, what, the space of a month. I'm hoping they're going to continue to do this over and over again and do stuff like gachas featuring the units once they've been rated up and once they've been boosted and stuff like that. So hopefully that's the case. If you want to know what all the boosts are, you can see it on the page that I'm going to link in the description. So the first 2 costumes you get for free. So beat this stage and you'll get a ticket that will let you trade in for either Goku or for Luffy. You can only choose one. Then you'll have to get another ticket later on in the events I'm going to show you down below. Same thing here, but later they're going to have an event on. Beat the event, you get a ticket, and you can trade that in for either Naruto or Deku. Remember, this is just the costumes, not for the characters. And then later you'll get an opportunity to get another ticket, and you're going to have to take that. There's also a gacha on for you to get these units, but I mean, other than Naruto, they're all only okay, I think. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. They're all good. I don't know if they'd be worth spending a bunch of rubies on. First things first, with these events, because a lot of people are having trouble logging in. They can't even log into the game. If you're having trouble logging in, it's something that happens sometimes. Please bear this in mind. Even if you were able to get into the game without a VPN before, you may need one now. It's just a weird update thing that's happened. I can't really explain it, but just every so often you may need a VPN to log in. That's important because this event here requires you to play co-op. You have to at least be able to start a co-op room or join a co-op room. Otherwise you will not be able to partake in this event. Not really a big deal because the only thing you get out of this is the turtle shells, which you can use in a special gacha. But in that gacha all there is books, jump souls, tickets, and the chance to win a free Coke. So it's not that big a deal if you can't do it, and I think they kind of knew that going into it, and that's why they made it in this fashion. Because there are other events where they're giving away much better goodies, but those are single player only, also available. So this event, the 1 hour only event, please don't miss this. I guarantee I'm probably going to miss at least one of them because they're at 3 AM my time. But this event, clear it, you get a bunch of goodies. It's pretty straightforward stuff. We don't know exactly the full details, but I get the impression it's like a one-time only. You clear it, you get some goodies, rather than you can farm it for goodies, because that would be a bit OP. I don't know. But you're basically going to have to be able to beat it. We don't know what the situation's going to be with it. It might be like super hard for all I know. We'll see. But the dates are there. That's in JST. Convert to your time and work out what you're going to be doing. The thank you letter event. Now, the thank you letter event is kind of awesome. You earn the thank you letter, and once you get 10, you get a guaranteed 5-star unit. So I haven't seen the pool for that yet, but I'm hoping that it's going to be pretty decent. At least have some of the newer 5 stars anyway. This Unity Battle, which is going on right now, is awesome. There's a bunch of goodies you can earn. on top of that, you can get an actual free 5-star unit in Frieza, and he's pretty decent. And you can get, this is where you get the second costume for the Goku and Luffy. So this is where you get the voucher for that. If you want to get all 4, you're going to have to partake in Unity Battle, and you're going to have to do, not super well, but you're going to have to do it at least. And there is a gacha for that as well, which, should you pull on that? I would say they're all usable units nowadays, especially since Cobra got buffed, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to pull any of them except, well, actually now I think about it, Kenshiro's pretty good, Rei I really want, Kisei's pretty good. It's up to you, but I typically avoid these sort of filler, defeat the enemy gachas, they're just not my cup of tea. The double star Stone Hunter, for some reason, Togashi just will not stop. He is just everywhere. And sure enough, we're getting some more Hunter x Hunter content, 2 Hunter x Hunter events at the same time, which is kind of mad. The Double Star Stone Hunter one is just a Transcendent event. Not everyone will be able to beat it, but most people will be able to beat it. Get Bisky to 99 luck, and you will get the final voucher you need, which will be for either the Deku or the Naruto, and then you'll have all the costumes. If you've done everything I've said up until now, you got all the costumes. You do have to get to 99 luck, but that's okay. I have a feeling she's going to be pretty good, just based on the situation with this event and the fact we've had so many yellow Transcendents, or at least farmable 99s. So I'm hoping she's going to be good anyway. And this event, the Catastrophe class event, and we have Neferpito. This is going to be ridiculously hard, but don't worry about it, because technically this is only an ultimate class event. The higher difficulty is only a challenge to see if you can earn her new costume, or his new... I don't think Pito... It's ambiguous. Not the point. The point is, the costume is limited, one time only sort of thing. This stage, you gotta beat it on the hardest difficulty, or you're not getting the costume, full stop. So, I kind of like that, I kind of don't. I'll see how damn hard it is, because it's probably going to be fucking hard. It'd be cool to get a costume if I can. And remember, on these ultimate class and above events, you can't a gem to be saved. You can do co-op, so maybe you can get away with it. We don't know the full details on this event yet. It's not coming until like next week sometime. But basically, if you're connected to Lion, you'll be able to earn some goodies, which is always good. Everybody loves goodies. And the sale packs, which some people think these are great, and some people don't. It's kind of nice because there's so many 5-star units in this game, and they're not always going to be featured. And a lot of them, you know, whether they're good or not good, they have some applicable use. You know, if you talk about Light Yagami, most people would say not that great a unit, but super useful for L specifically. So most units do have some kind of use, and if one of your favourite units you don't have and you want them, this ticket might be the key. I'll put up on screen now all the units that are in the ticket, so you can see if the one you want is in there. I personally wouldn't recommend buying this ticket unless you're absolutely desperate for them, because it does cost 9,800 yen, which is quite a lot. These packs down here, 960 yen isn't so bad, but you're not getting any rubies for this, and I mean, this is only really... the only thing that stands out to me here is the legendary books, because there's no real way to farm them right now except the Master Roshi event, sort of. He doesn't drop them, but you can pull them from his gacha, so that's the only way to get them right now properly, I think. I personally, I wouldn't spend the money on these. I just wouldn't. And I think that's... Oh, no, that's not it. This gacha, which will basically be over, I think. Yeah, this gacha will basically be over when I'm putting this video up. There won't be many hours left, so... if you're interested in these two new units, they are limited. This is the only way to get them, so... you can go ham if you really want to. I personally did the 500 rubies multi because I like the discount, and I got Medica, which is nice as a dupe, but it's, you know, a 5-star for 500. And finally, Nami will now be awakenable to 6-star starting from I believe it was mid-November. Who could have thought that One Piece was a popular series and therefore their character would get the most votes? I could not have predicted such a thing. I don't know, I think it's kind of whatever. It's nice that I have a unit in my box that's 10/10 skills and will now be 10 out of 12, gets a free 6-star. I'm not mad about that at all. But there's like a little bit more to cover, and that is in the data download. No new heroes gacha, but there is a new hero, and that is the new Gon, who even has his own custom costume. His costume is just him looking like really angry. But new Gon, he's probably going to be absolutely crazy. He's probably going to be borderline required to beat Neferpito's catastrophe stage. And I'm not pulling. I must resist. He's pretty, don't get me wrong, but no, not for me. Here you can see in the middle, this is Neferpito's new costume. It looks smaller just because of the way the site sizes things. She's the same size. It's cool. I like that it's cool, but I wouldn't care about missing out on it that much, because the aura is just a sign that like you've achieved being that stage, which is a difficult thing to do. So I think props for them on handling it that way. And obviously down here, I don't think we really had much else. That was about it. Oh, okay, so there's 3 more gachas. There's the World Trigger gacha, because World Trigger has come back. It came back, oh no, it's coming back on Monday. But you may have seen the chapter today if you were looking about. I mean, I don't know. World Trigger has returned. It's going to be published in Jump Square from now on, I think. But I think it's at least having 1 or 2 chapters in Weekly Shonen Jump before it makes the switch over. And I mean, I might pull on this banner, probably not, but I don't have Yuma or Jin, so maybe. And these 2 gachas down here, which in their own way are good because both of them have good featured units on them. And, you know, weakening is a really powerful support to have. The bubble conversion attack up, again, really good to have. I don't necessarily know that people should be pulling on these, but if you're going to go crazy, if you've got a bunch of rubies, fuck it. You get some good units, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's about it. I can't really tell you what to do with your rubies. You're going to have to make your own decisions. There's so many gacha. And finally, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. 100% Magi Battle has got itself a new event, which looks pretty fucking awesome. It's a MajiFest, which is like, I guess the equivalent of Sugo Fest, I guess the equivalent of Dokkan Fest. You know, it's a festival event, but they're kind of doing it a bit more than, you know, on Sugo. When you get a Sugo Fest, it's normally like just a little, maybe a little island on Event Island and a gacha. This, you're getting a gacha, you're getting a bunch of events on at the same time. We're getting some new stuff that we've never had before. I think we're having a sale inside one of the item shops. Tons of stuff going on. Pretty excited about that. And yeah, I'm going to end the video here. And hopefully, next time I do a news video, we're going to have new heroes banner on Jumputi. We're going to have Ori Collection coming back from the den, giving us all kinds of crazy content. And 100% Magi Battle will have finally released, I don't know, some more Gucci content. And yeah, see you next time.